right, let's do this. It's all good. It's all good. Hey, welcome everyone. All right, all right. All right, let me get this thing straight. All right, it's all good. Let's do this. I'm actually oh, that's weird. It's an echo. All right. Cool. Hey, look, I got a few minutes and I want to go ahead and jump on. I'm not going to be able to do um the regular Camhirst show this morning. Hey, welcome Keith, and hey, if anybody's on today, we're going to do a quick Camhirst live. We're going to knock this out and make sure everybody that was up 9 a.m. PST, 11 CST, and obviously noon EST. We want to thank you for being here this morning. Thank you for your support. Like I said, as long as I got my people's out there that's taking the time out to jump on. Look, I'm going to hit this, like I said, I'm not going to go too long because I know they're going to do the actual presentation shortly. So definitely want you to make sure you make that happen. Welcome, Mr. Live. Thank you so much for being here. Awesome, man. Has a lot of great things going on. Hey, Mr. Live Low, I saw your Halloween costume, man. That fit you real good, man. You pretty buff out there. Don't hurt nobody. Look, we're about to go live. Welcome, Lee. Welcome. Hey, Jay. Welcome. Hey, look, we're going to dive right in. This is the Camhirst Property Robots live. Yes, we're going to go live. We're going to do a little chat. We're not really going to, like I said, dive into every aspect because, like I said, with Sakib, the head of communications with Camhirst 3DCP, he absolutely crushes it. He knows it in and out. So look, I'm not trying to go too deep on it, but he will be going live probably in about 30 minutes or so. But since I'm gonna be on a plane, I wanted to make sure that I did my part for Wednesdays for my peeps. Hey, Ron, what's good, brother? So appreciate you guys being here. Thank you. Invite, your folks if you want somebody to check out this. I mean, boom, I'm gonna knock it out, like I said, pretty quick. But at least you'll get a good overview. And you know how I do. It normally takes me a while to get through all this. So if I'm gonna knock this out in 30 minutes, man, y'all want to see this. I want to see this. Look here, we're talking about a community-driven solution to the homeless and housing crisis. Camhirst 3DCP has been doing this for some time. So this is not new. This is not something they just woke up and said, hey, we're going to knock it out. No, they have actually been working on this project for over 5 years. And so we're gonna talk a little bit about some history. We're going to talk a little bit about the people behind the program and why it is so amazing that we are privileged to be part of the solution. Like, we know about the problems in this industry as far as passive income, as far as just trying to generate, additional income and side hustles, and, crypto comes into play, and, we got so many people trying to shut you down. Look, we are finally in a position where we have a legit business with a legit compensation plan, and it has long-term written all over it. So millions of people are suffering because of the housing shortage and homeless crisis globally. Why is this happening? One, because the traditional construction process takes too long, and there is a huge shortage of skilled labor. So we don't have enough people that know how to do it, and for a number of reasons, but I won't get into all that. But there are legit reasons out there. With the fourth industrial revolution that's came in around the 70s and really has pushed technology so far in advance, it's hard to catch up. And that's why, I actually created a company called Next Era Learning, and to help people upskill, new skill, and reskill so that you can catch up, so that you can't get left behind. Some people think robots are going to take their job. Well, guess what? Camhirst 3DCP says that's not the truth. You know why? Because when you actually use a Camhirst robot, you're going to get trained, and you're going to have to bring in people to do the plumbing, people to do the actual roofing. You're going to have people to actually do the electricians, things like that. Inspectors, a robot's not gonna be inspecting a house. So, that's going to be, something that's going to always be there. So Property Robots community has collaborated with the latest 3DCP printing robots company, Camhurst robots to solve the global housing crisis, right? So these are some of the robots. This is the machinery that is kind of version one. There's a version two that's going to be launched in the UK at the headquarters in Manchester, and that's coming up real soon. And we're pretty excited about that, which will be by the end of the month, actually. So that's pretty cool. So property robots, Camhurst 3DCP, Camhurst robots, we know that these are really working tightly together to produce an amazing opportunity to help, really affordable housing, right? Solve that problem. But at the same time, people that are homeless, now you have an actual place that you can go. And governments and property developers and, and the like have the opportunity to, to really help in the situation. And they can do it, cheaper, faster, and more safe. So this is the benefits that you have with Camhurst, is that you do have the ability um, um, to ensure that you have a safer, house, safer building, safer construction, because of the technology is one. And I mean, if you think about it, even in trading, right? A lot of people see the bots as, wow, a bot can do so much more and do it more accurately than a human when it comes to trading. So why not apply that to the actual housing or construction industry as well? That precision that is utilized saves on a lot of waste. And the type of cement that Camhurst uses is a special blend. So there is so much benefit in what Camhurst has done over the 5 years, and that over millions of dollars of actual research and development, they have developed the world's best 3D concrete printing robot, right? So it's nothing to sneeze at to say that, because when you understand all the different things that they did through the research and development to really take that idea, they took a actual robot and they perfected the things that were wrong. They corrected those things, and now they've scaled it to a point where you can build a house in 48 to 72 hours. How powerful is that? And you may be thinking, what type of house would that be? Well, we're talking about, a small house, maybe 250 to maybe 300 square feet or square meters, and you can have a couple stories as well. So it's pretty cool. But at the same time, you want to do your research. So I looked into this and I said, well, how long does it take to actually build a traditional house? And, that particular square footage to compare. And it said 10 to 12 weeks for a traditional home, 250 to 300 square meters. So if that's the case, then we could literally, through Camhurst, build uh, 10 to 12 homes, when traditionally you would only be able to build one. And so for a developer, that's amazing, right? Let's say there was for instance, apartment complex, by the way, right? You want to do an apartment complex. Of course, a lot of investors kind of like that because of the multiple homes and multiple rentals and so on and so forth. Great cash flow. Well, let's say it took Camhurst robots, 2 or 3 robots, to build apartment complex, maybe 24 apartments. Let's say it took a month to do that, right? Well, we know that it would it would take 6 months to do with regular traditional building. So think about it. If somebody's an investor, a property a developer or investor that's looking to get into the real estate and earn from real estate, wouldn't it be better to have that apartment complex up in a month and functional and ready to maybe put furniture in and so on and so forth, than take 6 months to 12 months to do exactly the same thing? They would be in profit very, very, very quick versus waiting for traditional, construction, right? So this is the benefit that you have with Camhurst from a property developer perspective. But a lot of you are saying, Rashid, that's great. I don't know nobody that can do all that. I don't own no construction company. I'm not a VC. I don't want to do no JVs. So tell me, how can I personally benefit? Well, a dynamic community of ordinary people have created a simple but powerful way to fund this new technology and solve the housing crisis. We want you to join the Property Robots community and reap daily rewards as a financial contributor toward CAM 300 robot purchases. Your earnings are generated from each robot sale. Each robot sale. That's how we make money, right? We're not making money just, off of the air. We literally have robots that are being sold, right? So like I said, faster, cheaper, safer, and more stable, and it lasts longer, because of the type of polymer versus cement that's being used in this particular robot. So it's a totally different, highly advanced geopolymer called Camp Polymer because they have a special blend. But they did work with the top people in the industry in order to get to this place. Like I said, millions of dollars in over 5 years of research and development. They have really created an amazing product for the world, solving the housing crisis across the globe. So, like I said, safer. I'm talking wind resistant. You're talking hurricanes, tornadoes, earthquakes. Don't matter. This thing is built to last, right? They've tested this and tested it and tested it, and they came up with one of the best in the industry. All right. So as you can tell there, it says they can build them 20 to 30 times faster, 35% cheaper. Come on. That's a win-win, win-win, and win-win, right? Amazing. Doing big business in Africa. I'm going to show you something about that in a minute. Confirmed orders, I'm talking over 700. There are probably more now, probably 701. And guess what? 700 purchase orders confirmed with actual customers. Yes. The CEO says that, most deals you get 50% upfront, 50% on delivery. So that being the case, that means that there's a lot of money that has already been put into the system and there's more to come. But number 701, I think that's a special project that I want to tell you about, right? Number 701 is a game changer in this industry. Hey, darling. So with this is an actual, and there's a video I'm talking news coverage, the whole nine, 700 purchase orders. And then number 701 was literally took it to a whole nother level. The CEO, Adam Ahmed, he went to Nigeria with his connections throughout the African Union. Nigeria just happened to be one of the connections, but he has connections and orders already in Ghana, Burkina Faso, and other locations. But then, like I said, just took it way up when he went to Nigeria and signed a deal for 1 million social housing units. Yeah, I hope that y'all caught that. 1 million social housing units. And this right here, and the robots, are going to start delivery early 2024. So what does that really mean? What's the numbers on that? So I played with some numbers and I said, okay, based on what we know, that's about a $250 to $300 million deal. Just so y'all get the idea and the magnitude of what the CEO is doing right now. The CEO is going from country to country because the demand is high. He's going to Australia as well by invitation from the government and the ministries there. So really powerful. I mean, I could tell you there's just meeting set up after meeting after meeting after meeting. He is making it happen. So this is absolutely the right person to run this operation. And if you want to be on board with something that works, this is the place to be. These are the offices in the UK. They have an office in Dubai. This one in the UK, like I said, by the end of November, the bot's landed, baby. The bot has landed, by the way. I got information from my partner that the bot is in UK. They're going to get it out the port. They're going to get it delivered to the UK office in Manchester. And by the end of the month, they already sent out invitations for, special guests, government representatives, property developers, big investors will be able to come out, take a look, and then they will open the doors up to others that want to come. Just set up an appointment. You'll be able to go see the robot in action, right? This is where they're going to do the training for the people that purchase the robots, and they're going to be able to see the robot in action. Everybody wants to see that, and I know that right there will definitely be the game changer. So prepare yourself. Right. So these are some of the competition that's out there. People always want to know who else is doing this. So no problem. But I want you to focus on this line right here underneath the competition. Our head of R&D, the chief technology officer, has either worked with some of the competitors or collaborated with them while working on the ISO paper. If you've been around for a while in logistics and other the manufacturing, ISO, International Standardization Organization. This is an actual organization that you have experts around the globe that get together to come up with the policies, the terms and conditions, the how to operate in any particular industry. And if it's international, it's global. And if it's something that has not been done before, then it needs to be done because we're going to be operating in pretty much every country. Well, guess what? The chief technology officer for Camhirst 3DCP ecosystem he actually headed up this particular ISO paper globally. He was the one that helped to write the paper for a global audience, and he has copies of it right now. Powerful, powerful, powerful. Who else do you want to be with? The person that actually wrote the standards. You know how they say wrote the book? My man wrote the book, and he's with the Camhirst 3DCP ecosystem. We got CEO Adam Ahmed. Like I said, he's a revolutionary, he's a visionary, and he is considered by many in the industry to be a top global business development and marketing strategist. Got over 20 years in this business, sales and marketing, work at multi-million-dollar companies. Amazing, right? He has proved that, no problem, hands down. He is definitely doing that. Head of R&D, like I said, Ed Rowland is the CTO for the company. He's the managing director of various companies. He has been involved in 3D printing for over 12 years and 3D 3D construction printing for at least 3 years, because obviously, this is probably an old slide. So we know that he knows what he's doing. Believe me, if you was on the AMA the other day, the AMA on Monday was, man, that was amazing. And our guy, like I said, Ed Rowland, he gave us the deep, deep, deep knowledge on what that robot can do. You can have multiple robots building a house at the same time. Think about that. I think we all know math, right? If you have 2 robots building a 250 square meter home, which I'm thinking that you'd never want to do that, but let's say you did that, that will cut the time in half. That would. So what you're trying to say, Coach Rashid, you could build a house in 24 hours? Well, you know what? If you cut the time in half with 2 robots, that's what I'm saying. I'm not telling you to do it. I'm just saying that's math. That's all that is. So this is actual community, right? That is for the people, by the people. They wanted to make sure that everybody's voice was heard. They want to make sure that you participated in the construction as well as the distribution of profits. So how did they do that? They did it with a decentralized autonomous organization set up. This is how we do it, right? They are not playing. They really want your voice. They want you to have a vote. And so they built this, the administration part of the system on a smart contract. And that part was going to be instituted into the plan, into the business here very shortly. But right now we're functioning as a regular company, but they are functioning. They have the payment system is on the blockchain, right? So you use USDT TRC20, which is crypto, to deposit and to withdraw. But you can use, regular currency. You can do a wire transfer as well. But I'm just saying that the way they have it set up is that it's for the people, by the people. We are actually involved in the decision making because we are contributing to the success of the company. That's powerful right there. Now, how do you actually make money with this organization? First thing you do is figure out, do I want to put in $100? Do I want to put in 1,000? Or do I want to put in 100,000? You decide what your budget lets you do. What's your aspirations within the next 6 months? Do you want to double your money? Then you need to get in before November 14th. Okay. That has been extended. It was until the end of October, but they extended out to November 14th, that you'll have the ability to double your money within 6 months. That means if you go with PRP 4 to PRP 10 or 11, you will have the ability to double your money in 6 months. All right. Got that? You'll get paid every single day. You'll see your accruals of your profits every day. You can take out your money, anything over 50 USDT, right? I get that question a lot. So you can withdraw anything over 50 USDT, you can withdraw. Okay. So you can withdraw every day if you put in enough. You can withdraw every week if you feel like it. You can withdraw every month if you feel like it. Totally up to you. But if you put in 50,000 and you don't withdraw for 6 months, you will have another 50,000. If you withdraw every month, guess what? You'll have your 50,000 in your pocket or spent somewhere, and then you'll get your 50,000 deposit back at the end of the 6 months. All right. That's how that works. Now, if you want it to double in 9 months, then you can do 100, 250, or 500. That will double in 9 months. Cool. All right. So what does that really mean? Well, this was the abridged version. Well, I'll tell you what. For those that want to know, so here we go. This is what I was looking for. Yeah, jump right over that, didn't I? All right. So what I was just talking about was the actual amounts that you can deposit. Now, to show you where that money goes, makes sense, right? So what are you actually buying when you put in $100, $100,000, whatever that amount is? Well, that 200,000, which is accumulated. Let's say there's $1 million that goes into the account because of deposits, within a week or whatever. Well, in that 1 million, every 200,000 that's accumulated will go towards to building an actual robot. Okay. Like I said, there's already robots, bought and sold. So we're just funding that process. Okay. And so when we do that, then $250,000 is what they sell the robot for. When they sell the robot, or basically complete that order, because the robot's already sold, basically, they're completing that order, then you're going to earn a piece of the $50,000 that is profit on each robot sale. Okay. So every $200,000 that's coming into the company is going towards the manufacture of robot. Robots are sold for $250,000. There's a $50,000 profit. And anybody within the community that has financially participated will receive distribution on that $50,000 profit. Okay. So what I showed you before, if you put in 100, if you put in 1,000, if you put in, 10,000, then you're going to reap the dividends every single day because of the $50,000 profit that comes from the sale of the robots. Cool. All right. So that's how the business model works. That's how we get paid. And every day you're going to earn from that model. Cool. Now, one thing I do like to do is give you some insight to the bigger picture, right? You may say, you know what? I'm good with depositing money and getting my return every day. That's a beautiful thing. You're going to average about 18% a month just on the passive side of the program. So no harm, no foul. If you say, look, Rashid, I'm good. Thank you for that information. You can stop right there. Who do I need to talk to get in this business? Then talk to the person that invited you, get their link, sign up, and get started today, right? Or you can say, you know what? I've never really participated in an affiliate program. Not sure how that works. Can you give me some insight to if I invite a friend because this thing is so good? I want to help solve the homeless crisis, solve the housing crisis, and I know other people that want to do the same. Well, I'll tell you what, if you do know somebody that would participate with you, then you can definitely check out our affiliate program. Same thing. These are the entry points, right? Whatever your budget allows, go ahead and jump in. Now, here's how this works. Very simple. Don't complicate this. Let's keep it simple. So as you can tell, the screen is squeezed in. Hey, what's up, Timmy? The screen. Oh, I see is there. Oh, Karen, come in. Thank you, guys. And so it's kind of reduced. So you see some mishaps here with the status column. So that status column, the 11, 12, it gets kind of weird, 10, 11. So don't worry about that. I'll explain all that. So here's the gist of it. If you decide that you want to participate, you don't even have to spend any money. If you decide that you want to try it out and you have a few people that would try it out too, and they actually deposit, you come in free. Somebody else deposits, $1,000. Guess what? You're going to make 8%, even if you put no money in the program, nothing, zero. So you're in for free. You make 8% when somebody puts in $100, $1,000, $100,000, doesn't matter. So they put in 1,000, you're going to get $80 right off the bat. Now you say, wow, that's pretty cool. Now you put in 5,000. Guess what happens? Your 5,000 plus that other person's 1,000 that you brought in becomes your 6,000. Yes, your 6,000. So your volume now is 6,000 because your downline and your volume is the volume. What does that volume do for you? You're thinking network marketing. No. This is not network marketing. No requirement to build and create all that. No. This right here gives you an opportunity to earn more on your direct referrals because of the volume that is created in your organization. How does that work? Now you have somebody that comes in at $25,000, right? You already put in 1,000. You're in the game. Okay. So when that person puts in 25, you're going to make 15% because you put in, you're still under, it's 5,000. So let's say like I gave you the example, 1,000 plus 5,000, 6,000. So now you're earning 18% on every referral deposit. So that person comes in at 25. Let's say they come in at 20,000 just to keep it easy. $20,000. You're like, okay, what do I make? Well, if you're at 18%, you're going to make 18% of that 20,000. So that's what 3,600. So you're making 3,600 because you're at the $6,000 level, which is under the 25, but over the 5. So you're right at the 18%. So you're going to earn 18% on any referral that comes in and they put in a deposit. You see how that works? So let's say, for instance, somebody, get to a volume of 25,000. Somebody puts in 20, somebody already has 6, so that's 25, 26. So you're at 26,000. Now you're going to earn 21% on everybody that you refer and they put a deposit down. Now you're making 21% on every direct referral. So I think you understand how this works. This is why this is so explosive, right? This is like nothing else out there because you're going to earn more as your volume grows. Network marketing says you earn less as your volume grows because they think you're going to have 1,000 people on the 10th level. Well, you never make it to the 5th level, let alone the 10th. But here you can make it all the way down because of the collective volume, your volume and your team's volume. Now, what happens when you have somebody that comes in? Let's say you're at a status 7, which is 27%, right? 27, maybe it's 30%. So let's say it's 30%, right? Because the thing is a little weird. So let's say you're at 30%. Somebody else comes in and they put in 5,000 and they're at 18%. Indirect, this is the person that your person brings into the business. They refer someone on your second or third level. Guess what happens? You don't miss anything. You're going to get the difference between what they do and what you are. So if you're at 30% and they come in at 18, third level, sixth level, depending on the amount, then you're going to get the difference between the two. This is indirect bonus, indirect commissions, right? So you have direct commissions, which is your direct referral. And then you have indirect commissions, which is somebody that comes in under your direct referral. No matter how deep, no matter how far, no matter how long, you're going to continue to get paid indefinitely. Like I said, that right there is the game changer. Absolutely powerful. So this right here, I know it's hard to see, but this is about the ranks. So when when you get the volume and, you work in this business, you have a couple of direct, uh, what is that? Status 4, a direct status 2, then you're going to earn, $1,500. Anyway, like I said, that's something that we can get into at a later date. Don't want to go into deep. Just wanted to highlight that, look, we do have all of these extra bonuses that you can earn from as well. Now, we do have a career builder bonus as well. This is important because for the promotion that's happening, in order to get a free flight, a free ticket, a free, access to the headquarters, they'll pay for everything. I'm talking all expenses. You can make it happen. You got to be a builder 1 and you can, meet some of these requirements, and I'll get that information posted up. But this is a builder. This is actually like a salary. So let's say you're building your business and you actually reach some of these, you got, a million in volume, you're rolling, and you have some, white diamonds in there. You got some double green diamonds, you got some red diamonds, people that's making it happen 20, 30, 40 levels deep. Doesn't matter. Your organization is growing. Guess what? When all that happens in the way that it's structured, then you can literally earn $4,000 a month for 6 months. And if you meet these requirements, you can make $9,000 a month for 6 months. Yeah, these are actually monthly payments for 6 months. So you can literally earn, quote unquote, like a salary every single month if you so choose to do so. So these are some of the valuable benefits of being a part of the Camhirst ecosystem under the Property Robots Affiliate Plan. It is very easy to get in here. You get your sponsor link, you paste it into Google, Chrome, Microsoft Edge, whatever you want, Safari, and you go ahead and register. Simple, like you see on the screen. You get that done. You add, however much you want to add to the system. It takes about 2 hours to confirm, and then, well, they give you 2 hours. They can confirm in a few minutes, but they give you 2 hours to go ahead and get that amount, added to your back office. As soon as it's added, you can go ahead and purchase your package from 100 up to 100,000. You can purchase up to 300,000 as well. Just depends on how you want to do that. If you want to do something over 100,000 and wire transfer, just get in touch with your, person that invited you or your sponsor, and let me know. We'll get you the actual wire, transfer information for the bank, and you can make that happen as well. Cool. So that's how we make this happen. This is as simple as it gets, right? Very simple. Your back office will look something like this. Might be different colors, but it still has the same blocks. They are working on the back office. They'll have that upgraded here, shortly, and we'll get that information out to everybody when it does. But yeah, anybody and everybody can do this business. Like anybody and everybody. It's that simple. You can unlock multiple streams of income if you so choose to do so. Right. All you got to do, right? Ask the questions, get with the person that invited you, get those questions answered, get registered, get signed up, be a part of the solution. We are solving the global housing and homeless crisis with this company, and we would love for you to be a part of that as well. All right. This has been a Property Robots presentation. I thank you for your attention, and I look forward to working with you each and every step of the way. Thank you so much. Boom. All right, folks. That has been my presentation. They are having the official presentation from our head of communications at Camhirst program. So if you got that link, you can definitely jump over there and get a slower version of this. Look, it's been amazing. So I thank you guys. Look, take care. I gotta head to Texas. Got to get on the plane here shortly. So I will not be able to stick around, but I know that you'll be in good hands. All right. Hey, y'all take care. Peace. And I'm out.